Everyone, it is Jen again here, and it's been a little while since we have cooked together here on Facebook, but I got a new Tastebuds delivery. Actually, I'm not even sure if my Tastebuds came in. Life has been a little bit crazy yet, so it might have come, and I'm just not sure exactly where it's at. But every month you also get an email that has a link to the seasonings that are coming and the recipes that you can download and more recipes that you can make with those seasonings. So I got this email. It's like a little sneak peek before your shipment comes. And I pulled off the Jamaican jerk chicken sandwich, which looks fantastic to me. It's got a pineapple pico de gallo, and we're using the Jamaican jerk, which is one of my very favorites. Hi everyone that's watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully I'll show you something new. And I do have our new electric grill and griddle right here, which is pretty awesome. I don't know if I can kind of show it this way, but look how awesome this is. It's got all kinds of preset settings on it. It has interchangeable plates, so you can do, right now we've got the griddle plates on there. We're just gonna toast up our sandwiches, or our sandwich buns. And then there's also the grill plates, which actually we used the other night. So they're sitting on my drying mat over there. So the grill plates can go in there. And then we have waffle plates that fit in there too. This thing is fantastic. It pretty much just lives on our counter right now, although I do need to find a little spot for it. It can store standing up, so it doesn't take a whole ton of space, but you use it all the time. You can use it for every meal of the day. So it sits here a lot of times. We've done dessert on there, grilled cheese sandwiches for the little one over there, little one who's not so little anymore. We made pizza grilled cheese, which he loved, and tomato soup. The pickiest kid I've got, and one of his favorite meals is grilled cheese and tomato soup. Right? Yeah. He's not loving the idea of dinner tonight, but we're gonna make it work for him. He might end up sticking a chicken patty in our air fryer over there and doing that with our sandwiches. So we are doing this Jamaican jerk chicken and the pineapple pico de gallo, and then we're gonna mix together a little bit of a mayonnaise rub sauce to put on that sandwich bun. I think it's gonna be amazing. So already I just mixed up in here chicken tenders, or chicken tenderloins. I just cut them into about quarters. And then I measured out with my little mini easy read measuring cup, about a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And my wonderful neighbor Rachel came to the rescue with some soy sauce. Thank you, Rachel. Because I'd already been to the store twice today and I didn't really want to have to go again when I realized I didn't actually have soy sauce. It's one of those things you think that you always have. Pretty sure we had it. I'm thinking Barrett might have tossed it. So Barrett, if you're watching, thanks a lot, but Rachel came to the rescue. So 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, and then a little bit of brown sugar, about 2 teaspoons of that, and 1 tablespoon of our Jamaican jerk seasoning. And like I said, this is one of my favorite all-time favorite rubs. We put it on nachos, quesadillas, on chicken. It's just a really flavorful one. It's not spicy. It's almost a little bit sweet and just super good. So I would also use it on pork. You could use it on steak. So anyhow, we put that in there, and then some green onion is in there too. So the green onions, I just did the white and like the light green colored. And actually on the recipe, the other cool thing about these is they give you little tips, like the white of a green onion has a sharper flavor and is best when cooked. And the green part has a milder flavor and can be eaten raw. All these things that you can learn just by reading these little recipes. So white and the light green went into our chicken marinade, and now we're gonna throw it into the 12-inch skillet that's heating up over there with the oil in it. So our nonstick cookware, if you haven't seen it before, comes like this with the handle separate, and you can just attach that handle right on there. That way when you store it, it's super easy. You just take it off, store it in there. It is metal utensil safe, oven safe. You can even stick it in the dishwasher if you want to, although it cleans up super easy. I don't even think you need to. So this is the little 8-inch one. I've got the 12-inch over it that way. So we are just going to stick in. Do you want to help? No? He doesn't want to help. So we're going to stick our chicken into that skillet and let it just cook for about 4 minutes or so, and then we'll give it a little stir and turn around, and then do another 4 or 5 minutes or so. So we'll put that into there with all the liquid. I'm just going to move it around. So our little saute tongs just came back. They're super flat for storage, and then you can just turn them around, and they're really cool. So we're going to use those over there. Hey bud, can you set a timer for 4 minutes for me? Anywhere you want. Thanks. All right, so 4 minutes, we'll let that go, and in the meanwhile, we are going to make some pineapple pico de gallo. So I grabbed a pineapple from the store, and when you're looking for pineapples, if you pull out that innermost leaf there, and if it easily comes out, then it's supposed to be ready. So we're just going to cut the top and the bottom off of this guy, and then chop it up. So I'm going to use my pineapple wedger. Does anyone have one of our wedgers? We've got apple wedgers. We had a veggie wedger at one point. We don't anymore. And then our pineapple wedger. I have found the easiest way to use it is to cut this pineapple in half so that it's a little bit shorter for you to work with. So I've got my bowl over here, my trash bowl. It's always a good idea, so you don't have to keep running back to the trash can. But with our pineapple, we just stick this little wedger right over the center of it, and then just kind of wiggle, shimmy it down. Oh, that one's juicy. Just sprayed juice right in my face. And then I'm going to use the base and stick it into the base so that it can go all the way through to the bottom. And then those sides just come right off. And we have 2 perfect sides of that. And then the core in the middle. So then I'll just repeat for the other side. So we'll stick this one on right in the middle, and then just shimmy down, use the base, and finish it off. And this one, I probably should have cut a little bit more off the bottom of it, but we got it. All right, so we're going to use that pineapple in just a minute here. So I'm going to, did you set that timer, bud? Awesome. 2 minutes. I feel like I'm on a race. Okay, so I'm going to put together the rest of this over here, which is jalapeno. So I'm going to take this with my 5-inch Santoku, my favorite knife of all time. Close second though is this 8-inch chef's knife. It's fantastic for things like that pineapple. You can get nice big jobs done. All right, so I just cut my jalapeno. I should know how to say that better, having lived in Tucson my whole life. And then I'm gonna take out the middle because we don't really like spicy stuff over here. So I'm just gonna use my little scoop loop to take out the seeds and the ribs of this jalapeno. I don't know if you guys can see that, but just using this little guy to scrape out those ribs. And then we'll do the other side. This little scoop loop has little serrated edge to it, so it'll take out the middle of your tomatoes really easy, or jalapenos like this. Cantaloupe it's great for. Pumpkin, it's great for getting the insides out of your pumpkin. It's a really helpful little tool. So I'm just going to stick this into our manual food processor. So this one, if you guys have the manual food processor, comment and let me know what you use it for. It's good for so many things, but we are using it for this. I use it a lot for salsa, chopping up veggies. You just throw your food right in there, set the top on, and then you just use your hand power to get everything really nice and chopped up. So jalapeno is chopped up in there. We're gonna add some tomatoes. Oh, Brenton, I need you to use those tongs, whichever ones you want, and just move that all around a little bit, and then set the timer for another 4 minutes. He thought he wasn't gonna help. I may have let him think that for a minute.
Working.
They aren't working. Oh, so these, so our chef's tongs, when you squeeze them, if they're pointed up, they will lock like that. And if you squeeze them while they're pointed down, they will open.
That wasn't working.
So move them around and then set the timer for another 4 minutes. So open them up like this. And then just kind of move these guys around a little bit. Flip them over. Okay? Flip all the chicken over. Just like that. So there might be a few more pieces that need the non-cooked side. Got it? Alright, see if I missed any. And flip them over. And then set another 4 minutes. And you can turn that fan off, bud. I don't know if it went on automatically, but we can turn that off. Alright, so I'm actually doubling. There we go. I'm doubling this pico de gallo so that we have some for chips too if we want it. So I'm going to throw the tomato in there and then just chop that up. So that is nice and chopped up now. And then we're going to add, I think it said, how much did it say? It said a 1/4 cup of pineapple. So I'm just going to kind of guesstimate that. What do we think? That is probably enough. We'll see. We might add more. But this is kind of how we cook around here. We just do a lot of guessing. All right. So we're going to add that in. We're going to add some lime juice in there. So I'm just going to roll that to get some more juice out of it. And then cut that in half. And use our little citrus press. And we're going to squeeze that in there. So we've got a whole lime because I am doubling this. And then we're going to add probably some salt and cilantro in here. So I have learned in my life that people are either cilantro lovers or cilantro haters. So which ones what are you guys? You love cilantro? Does it taste like soap to you? I love it. I love the smell of it. I love the taste of it. How about you guys? I'm gonna add a little bit of salt in there. And I think the cilantro. All right. So it says like 4 tablespoons of chopped cilantro. So I'm just gonna put, I don't know, a little bit of cilantro in here. I think that looks good. We might add some more when we got this down a little bit. I packed it pretty full. Ah, my hubby is watching. He does not like cilantro, but I do.
Hubby?
Daddy's watching. So, he says he sacrifices. It's a really big sacrifice. Alright, so we're just gonna chop that in there. And I grab one of our little scrapers here and just push everything around a little bit. Make sure it all gets chopped. Sometimes when you feel it really full like I just did, you just have to move things around a little bit. Ooh. And make sure that your blade is nice and in the middle when you put it back on. All right. I think that looks good. All right, so we've got our pineapple pico de gallo all ready to go. And then we're gonna mix up the little spread for our sandwich buns. And actually, I'm gonna get our grill going. How's it going back there, buddy? Almost done. So I'm gonna preheat, let's see. We're just gonna say custom. And I can set a time, I'm guessing 3 minutes. And we'll do like 350 on there. All right, so it's preheating right now, and it's gonna tell me when it's time to add my sandwich buns there, and we'll get them nice and toasty and ready to go. And our chicken back there, timer went off, so I'm gonna check that with my little handy dandy thermometer. Let's see. I think we are good. All right, so bud, what I would like you to do now is just take all this chicken out and put it in a bowl for me. Can you do that? Thanks. Okay, so chicken was done in 8 minutes. It's gonna be super flavorful with this Jamaican jerk rub in there. Our sandwich buns we're gonna toast up a little bit on this grill. And then the last thing is just a little bit of mayo, 1/3 cup or so. So we'll put that in there. And then we're gonna add some more lime juice. I think it says half a lime. So we will throw the lime juice in there. And then more of this rub. Put that in. That one was super juicy. And our rub is 1 teaspoon. So a teaspoon of this rub. And then we'll mix that up. And that will be good to spread on our sandwiches. And then I think the last thing we're gonna do, and these little silicone bowls are perfect for things like this because they also come with the lids, so you can store any leftovers in the fridge. That lime was super, super juicy. I might need to add a little more to this, but we'll see. We'll let it just sit here for a second. All right, so the last thing I wanted to show you was our new avocado tool and our favorite guacamole seasoning. So Brenton is a huge guacamole fan. I think everyone's gonna think that I'm lying that you're the pickiest eater because so far I've said that you love tomato soup and guacamole. You're just a
Who doesn't like guacamole?
finicky eater, we're gonna say. He said, who doesn't like guacamole? So the new guacamole seasoning mix is fantastic. It's not too spicy, just adds that little bit of zest that you need. It's got lime juice in there, onion, garlic, spices, jalapeno pepper powder in here. Really good, and you don't have to have all the ingredients that you would normally maybe put into your guacamole on hand. You can just use this little guacamole seasoning mix. So we're gonna use our new avocado tool that has the little serrated side on one side of it, so we can cut right through that avocado. And then we use this little pit retrieving tool here side of it, so you just kind of throw that in there, turn it, and then it gets the pit right off. So if you're somebody that is afraid of doing the knife method where you hit it with the knife and turn it, or you're maybe accident prone, this might be good for you. So now we're gonna use our straight or flat edge there and just get the avocado out here. And This is just extra. It doesn't actually go with the meal, but I thought of it. Who doesn't want to have some guacamole? So, Brenton, do you want to mix this up for me? Thanks so much for volunteering. All right, so for every 1 avocado that you add, you're gonna add a tablespoon of the guacamole mix. I'm out of my tablespoons. They're all in the dishwasher. So I'm using the half. So this is a half a tablespoon. We'll just add 2 to that. Come on over, bud. So he's just gonna use our little mix and masher to, there you go. Go for it, buddy. And then to our griddle here, I'm just gonna put my sandwich buns down and let them get a little toasty. And then we're gonna be ready to eat. All right, perfect. And I can even turn this or put this down and let it just hover over the top.
Enough.
There's not enough? You think we need more avocado? So I can let this top piece just hover over it and not even touch the buns. That way it'll get both sides nice and toasty without smashing them, which is pretty cool. You think we need another avocado? It's a big guacamole fan. Is that what you're saying? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, so we'll do the 2 avocado
Salt.
guacamole tonight. What's that?
We're gonna add the salt.
It's already in there. So I'm gonna take this little tool here, just pop it there, turn it, whoop, and then throw that in my trash bowl I had to move. All right, I think they're getting there. Ooh, they look good. All right, so I think that was actually done. That took like a few seconds. All right, so we're gonna turn that off and have those be ready to go. I'll take a picture when we are all done putting it all together so you can see. So just don't use that serrated side, use the other flat side. There you go, perfect. And pop that in there, and then we'll add some more of the guacamole seasoning mix. So this was our Taste Buds, one of our Taste Buds recipes for March. It was Global Flavors, I think is the name of the theme for this month. So Jamaican jerk, Asian seasoning mix, I think was the other one, and Herbes de Provence maybe? I can't remember the third one. Really good though, some great recipes, and this one was super easy, really fast coming together. So if you are interested in more information about the Taste Buds, let me know, or any of our new stuff here that we used. They make cooking easy and fun and easy enough that your kids can help you. Awesome, good job. And then just throw those peels in the bowl. But that's about it. So I'll share the picture with you guys. Let me know what you're having for dinner tonight. I always like hearing new ideas. And if you want to share recipes with us, that would be even better. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time that we cook. All right, and I've got to lean over here. All right, bye guys.